What's up, everybody? My name is Shannon, and I am still waiting for my satyr, and today we are talking about Magnus Chase in the Gods of Asgard, Book 1, The Sword of Summer. So I'm sure, as most of you guys have noticed, I waited a very, very long time to read this book. I don't really know what my reasoning was. I think it was mostly just because, I've read basically every book that Rick Riordan has put out, and I love Percy Jackson. I'm absolutely in love with the Percy Jackson series. I read Trials of Apollo. I absolutely loved that, but I read his Egyptian series, which I can't even think of the name of, even though it's right behind me. The Kane Chronicles, that's what it was, and they were okay, and so I was kind of worried about Magnus Chase, but I don't really know why, because Rick Riordan's really never let me down before, and oh my god, Magnus Chase is absolutely amazing. He is sass to the extreme. He is the bad boy that everybody wants, and I just, oh my god, I don't even know where to start with this book. It's absolutely amazing. I really want to talk about the diversity in this book and how chill everybody is. It's so great. This book is so diverse and deals with so many things, but it's not a big deal. It's just oh yeah, he's an elf that's deaf and he uses sign language, and he's an African-American dwarf who wants to be a fashion designer, and oh look, she's a Muslim and she wears a hijab and she's in an arranged marriage, but she totally wants to be, and that's totally okay, and Magnus is totally okay with everything, and it's absolutely amazing. The only thing that sucks about Magnus is that he hates the color blue, and it's bro, do you even know what dimension you're in right now? Blue is the color. Blue is the color. I think it's mostly because Rick Riordan was how do we make this character not Percy Jackson? I know, he hates blue. There we go. Genius, we're at it again. This book just absolutely blew me away. We're back at it again with Magnus Chase. We're it has a lot of the same beats that Percy Jackson does have, which at times was a little strange, but it really helped me get into the story because it still seemed familiar even though everything was new. And obviously I don't know as much about Norse mythology as I did Greek mythology, and so it was really interesting to get eased into the situation. So we still had some familiar beats, what with the Valhalla kind of being a Camp Half-Blood, with how the demigods work being a little bit similar, but then at the same time things were different. We were being introduced to new things, and that gets me really excited for the next book because I know that we get some new characters introduced, so some new things are gonna happen, and overall I'm just really, really excited. And I also like that throughout this whole thing the villain is really just, it's complicated. Everything is more complicated than you think it is. There's this whole thing of you can't escape your destiny, but you can change the details of how you get there. And if you look at it from all sides, who's good, who's evil, everything has two sides to it. Nobody really knows what's going on here. And I really like that. I like that it's not cut and dry. It's not we're evil for the sake of being evil, but it's really just way more complicated than that. And it's this stuff was all set in stone and people are just playing the game as it was dealt to them, and it's just really, really interesting. The characters, the dialogue, absolutely amazing. Sass to the max, as always. I absolutely loved it. I do think that Hearthstone was my favorite character because I love it. Magnus said it immediately. It's just I didn't know that sign language could be so sassy. He was conveying sarcasm so perfectly, and he seems like this precious cinnamon roll, but he was teaching Magnus swear words in sign language. I want to know swear words in sign language. I mean, come on. It was just so great. I loved it from start to finish. I feel I'm already part of this family, which is great because it's really what you want out of a series like this. You want to just fit in immediately. You don't want it to be slow going, and it's not. You kind of had that familiar, but you were getting introduced to new stuff, and right off the bat, I feel I'm an empty cup. I feel I fit in with this group, and that makes me really, really happy. I'm so excited to read the next book, but of course, the library, come on, guys, you gave me Sword of Summer really quickly, but you're gonna make me wait for the next one? What gives? Come on, library, get it together. Just, overall, I am so blown away by this book. I loved it to pieces, and I am just, yeah, I mean, have I said enough? I am absolutely excited to see where the rest of the series is gonna go, and I'm just, just fangirling all over the place. When I sat down to do this review, I had every intention of keeping it together, but I just absolutely couldn't because the fangirl feels are just all over the place. Percy Jackson is one of the first series that I really latched onto, that really stuck with me, and so getting to relive it and seeing that it is connected, and we're getting these new characters, and that we're still gonna have more Percy Jackson feels for more years to come. It just really, really makes me just so happy. Like, I'm just like, I can't even right now. Like, I'm a complete mess. I'm so sorry. Like, I can't talk objectively about this book because I just, like, there's too many feels going on here. But anyway, if you want to check out this book, I will leave a link to the author's website down in the description. And as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, be sure to hit that like button down below, and don't forget to subscribe so you can talk books with me every Monday. That's everything I got for you today, guys. I'll see you next time. Bye.